What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Ashley Stacy. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you join the family. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for staying tuned and welcome back. So guys, I turned 30 and honestly, I feel like, they say age is just but a number, but I thought, you know what, let me share the 30 things I have learned in my 30 years. So I hope this is gonna be fun. I hope this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna try to be as real, raw, and give you as much as possible because I have learned way more than 30 things, but we're just gonna stick to 30 right now. So number one is do not compare yourself to anyone. You're one, you're original, you're who you are. Develop emotional intelligence. Honestly, it's gonna give you so much peace if you're able to deal with people, if you're able to control your emotions around people, because you're gonna interact with every sort of person. Choose your inner circle well. I feel like in your 20s, you can tend to really fall in the wrong circles. Kind of have those people who you trust, those people that just as a group that this ones are the real ones, the real ones, and then you can have all the others, the acquaintances and all that. The other thing is start with what you have. Don't give yourself excuses. Oh, I don't have this, I don't know. Whatever you have, start with that. You never know. Just make that one step with what you have. Travel more. Oh my God. If you can travel in your 20s, please try and do that. It really opens up your mind to so much. You see things very differently. And yeah, I challenge you to do that. It absolutely changed my life. I think traveling just opens up my mind to so much, and it's just a beautiful experience. I understand there's the issue of in your 20s, you don't have the money to travel. Well, you can save a little bit here, travel to places that are cheaper. Watch my video, like previous video somewhere. I'm gonna put a link somewhere about how you can travel to countries that are visa free. And also, if you want to see how to travel on a budget, let me know. I will definitely do that as well. So travel as much as you can. Take exchange programs if you're in uni. Go study, do your masters, get a scholarship and do your masters in a different country. Help others. Help others with what you have. That could be knowledge, that could be financially, whatever you can. Just be helpful to other people. Take time for yourself. um always take some time for yourself and learn to love yourself and give yourself that grace. It's very, very important. Be brave, be strong, breathe, and keep going. A lot of the times I feel like like in your 20s, you're very experimental, you're trying to do things don't work out, and you're just like giving up. Let me tell you, a lot of people really establish themselves or make it. If you research the greats, the billionaires, the millionaires, the whoever's great inventors, a lot of the times they did that in their 40s or whatever time. So kind of be easy on yourself. Keep going. You're gonna thank yourself later. Don't give up. It's never too early and it's never too late to start investing. Honestly, I don't know how I can stress that enough. I feel like I see a lot of young people spend a lot of time going out, partying, and spending their money recklessly in those 20, like in those 10 years, 20 to like 30. And it's like, those are the time, like that's the time you have a lot of energy. That's the time you can actually take risks because you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You're probably living with your parents. It's the best time, honestly, to invest if you can. Because you know what? You start getting into your 30s. If you're a woman, you start thinking, oh, I need a family. Oh, I need to get married. Oh, da 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 da. Like all these responsibilities start kicking in, and you cannot make the same type of risks you would make if you are young. Yes, it's good to have fun. I'm not saying just be that boring person who just like have fun, do your thing, whatever you need to do, but also put something aside and invest in yourself, invest in something. Like the other thing I would say, just tied to that, is taking calculated risks. Don't just take any risk just because crypto is here, you just go do it. You haven't understood it, you haven't, like, take calculated risks. I know there's also a tendency when you're young to be impulsive and just jump on stuff. No, you gotta calculate those risks if you want to minimize, your chances of losses and stuff, or like really messing yourself up big time. So, yeah, I'm just gonna link that together. Change is not bad. Try it. It's not that bad. It's uncomfortable, but it's not bad. Develop as much skills as you possibly can. Yeah, let me tell you, those skills get you paid. Those skills are like, if you know how to do social media marketing, you could develop those skills on that. Develop those skills. Like, go to work and your side hustle is social media marketing, and you're making money on the side. If you can graphic design or whatever, like develop skills on the side, and those skills will get you paid. Those skills could come in handy. And as you can see right now, there's so many opportunities, of course, thanks to technology. And yeah, it could really come in handy. The other thing I want to say is, do not limit yourself. Honestly, I see this a lot. Like, sometimes I feel like when you meet people and they do not understand what they are capable of doing. Like, seriously. Like, I feel like you have to just don't limit yourself. Try applying for that job. Try applying for that dream job. Don't say like, oh, I don't, maybe I don't have experience. You never know. Just try. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself in what you dream of, saying that, oh, these jobs are for people who have connections or who are connected. Try. You never know. Don't put yourself in a box. You can really, truly achieve anything if you put your mind to it, and if you try. That's like the key thing. Be transparent with yourself. Like, there's this tendency of creating a facade out there, but one thing you want to do is, you don't want to create a facade with yourself. Be as real as possible as real as possible with yourself. Call yourself for those meetings. Go for a meeting with yourself. Check yourself. Be very open and transparent with yourself. It's very important. When you're clear with who you are, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you in the future. So the sooner you start checking that, the better, Also, don't forget, you're only human. Like, you're really only human. I feel like, okay, when you're trying to figure, like in your 20s, you're trying to really figure yourself out, really figure out your path. And a lot of the times, maybe you don't fully know yourself, or maybe you don't fully understand yourself. Not everyone works or operates at the same pace. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like, you try, you do your part, and the rest, whatever is meant to happen, let it be. Just let it be. I know there's the contradiction of, you really want to go be a go-getter, go for your dreams, go for all the things that you want, but then you have to find a balance. You have to be able to kind of give yourself that time. I think we also mentioned, like, giving yourself that time. It's very crucial that you find that right balance, or you're gonna end up just being in a cycle of stress, which is not good. So just remind yourself, you're only human. There's so much you can do. You make mistakes, even with friends, with family. You make mistakes. It's being human. That's what happens. So be easy on yourself. The world doesn't have to understand you. Can we say that again? The world does not have to understand you. If you wait for the world to understand you, it's going to stop you from doing a lot of things. It's going to stop you from being yourself, and it could potentially stop you from being the best version of yourself. The other thing I want to say is, money comes, money goes. I had to learn this hard way. It's important to, I know money is important. Like, we all know money is important. We're out here looking for money. It's important, but come on, guys. If you let money drive you, you're going to be in a very sticky, tricky situation, because you get some, you lose some. So, like, sometimes that's how the world works, I think the best thing is, remember when we were talking about skills, the best thing is learning how to grow money, and learning how to make money, learning how to grow money, learning how to invest money, learning how to duplicate money or multiply money. If you have the skills, Whether you get it, you lose it, you can still start back, you know. Because I see sometimes, you know, someone has, like, you've lost it all and it just puts you in a very depressing state. Don't let it give you like, don't give it that much weight. Money comes, money goes, you know, like, it is what it is. You have it, you don't have it, you spend it, you know, like, don't give value to it that much, you know. It's important, but there's other important things too, you know. Live, love, and let go. I love that statement so much. I really love that statement so much. Just live your life. Love people. Love people. And let go. Let go of negativity, negative people, things that happen. Let go of the past. Let go. Don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. I usually say what is meant to be is meant to be. What is meant for you is meant for you. It's gonna find you. So don't worry too much. Don't get lost in the distractions. Just an example, I'm a huge fan of watching Netflix. Of course, like, social media is also a thing, Instagram scrolling, TikTok, whatever. But don't get lost in that. Don't live in that, you know, like, too much distraction. You find that I don't know, I have this app that tells me how much time I'm spending screen time. And I'm trying to be very cautious in understanding, like, how many hours am I spending on this? On distractions. How many hours am I spending on social media? How many hours am I spending just binging on stuff, on movies and TV? Well, you could put that time to use and develop yourself. Be kind. Be kind to people. Be kind to everyone you see on the street. You never know. Like, you could say something wrong, and that could be that just tipping point for that person. So just be kind. You never know what people are going through. Try to find something beautiful in every moment. Some situations may seem very tough. Like, you could wake up and you're having a worse day, or things don't seem like they're going well. Honestly, just try and just pick out the positive, one positive thing about that day. It could be, I'm alive, I'm breathing. It could be, I'm healthy. It could be, wow, the sun is shining. It just helps you be a more grateful person, and it's just gonna help you be more positive in your life. I used to do maybe some projects and something doesn't work out, and you feel really bummed. You feel defeated about stuff like that. And you know what I tell myself? Well, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I can still do it. I can still try again. I still have tomorrow. I have another chance, you know? Failed today, get up tomorrow, try again, you know? You have a chance. As long as you're still alive, there's still a chance. So don't give up on yourself. There's still a chance. Don't feel guilty about being idle. Remember when we say take time to yourself? I would always feel guilty, like, you know, when you're not doing something, and I felt like it's wrong. Like, I need to be going and moving all the time. No, it's okay. It's okay to stay in bed one day. Like, it's okay. It's okay to feel like, oh, I'm tired today. I don't want to hang out with friends. It's okay. It's okay. Read more. This one, I know if you're not a fan of reading, you're probably like, eh. Good thing for technology. Nowadays we have podcasts, so you don't have to read, you can listen. I think it's better. It's one of the ways that you learn more from reading. You learn more from reading. So I really encourage people to read more. We live in a time where there's access to reading materials online. There's access, and even books. Reading books are cheap, like, to buy books. But if you can't, like, I remember we'd do it with some friends, like, you know, one buys one book, another buys another, and you kind of exchange, and you just create your own little book club or whatever. The other thing is, don't focus too much on the past. The past is gone. There's nothing you can change about that. So don't focus about that. Move forward. Think about the future. What do you want to do in the future? Like, don't spend so much time in regret and thinking about the past, what you should have, could have done. It's a waste of time. Learn from that. Move on to the next thing, move on to the future. The other thing I want to say is live in the moment. Again, I'm gonna go back to, like, this. It's a funny thing, you know. If something happens, like if it's New Year's and there's fireworks, you'll notice everyone has their phone up. All the phones are up. Like, a lot of the times we forget to live in that moment, you know. we forget to put those phones down and the gadgets down and just enjoy that moment. So try to live a little bit more in the moment, you know? Appreciate happiness or embrace it, work towards it. I don't know why, like, a lot of the times we don't prioritize being happy. We really don't. And yeah, like, I think I've learned that you should prioritize your happiness, you should appreciate it, you should take care of it. You know, if something doesn't make you happy, walk away from it. Listen more than you talk. This one for people like me who like to talk a lot. Whew. It's like, you know, that slap in the face, like, come on. Yeah, it's very important to listen more than you talk. You will learn more from that. It doesn't matter what circle of, I always feel like everyone has something to offer. So just listen, like, just listen, pick out what is important, like, or what is helpful for you, and just talk when you need to, you know, like, try and minimize that. So yeah, they say there's a reason why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. I hate to burst your bubble, but things don't always go as you plan. I remember I used to say, oh, I'm gonna be like, you know, driving my car at 23. I'm gonna be having my house and married at 25. Yeah. Let me tell you, it's good to plan. We plan these things, but you know what? God's way, God's will, God's timing, that's what's gonna happen. And finally, I think I'm going crazy. Finally, have fun. Have fun. Life is short. Have fun. Live it. Enjoy it. Maximize on it. That's it for this video, guys. I could have shared so many things, but this video is just too long. So we need to stop it now. Let me know the things that you have learned in your 20s, things that you're learning. Yeah, we can share it down in the comment section down below. I'll be checking it and responding to that as well. So yeah, let's get the chat going down there. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for another video, guys. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.